Oh, no. It's all opt-in. Just New Yorkers sending messages to the app, which gets routed through these drones, which I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
FRND. Did I just make a friend?
You did! 7th grade me was so wholesome.
Okay, now, how do we get this thing airborne?
What is up, guys? It's Gamerverse back again, doing another video for you guys today. Today we've got an interesting video. Today we've got a review for Spider-Man 2, which just got a PC port. It just released on PC. It is already on, it's been released on consoles for a while already. But yeah, today we're just focusing on the PC review for Spider-Man 2. And as you guys know how it goes around here, I'll give you guys a bunch of topics, and at the end of the video I will give my verdict, and you can decide whether or not you would like to play the game, or if you have any thoughts, just let me know in the comment section below. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it, man. As you guys know, Spider-Man 2 is a really big game, and it is a Sony exclusive game, so that's why it did take a while for the game to be ported onto PC, because it is a Sony exclusive. Basically a PlayStation exclusive, because as you know, Sony owns PlayStation, and yeah, it was released by Insomniac Games, and then developed by Insomniac Games, and then published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Yeah, let's jump into our first topic. Let's talk about the system requirements. So for the system requirements, there is a lot of controversy when it comes to the system requirements. I thought my game was supposed to handle it properly, because I've got a 6 gig graphics card. Apparently you need something higher than that, but I mean, I should have been able to run the game at 1080p. But I wasn't able to do that, and I will get into it with the topics as we go. So yeah, next let's talk about the graphics. Comparison to the PS5 version, there is a lot different. There's a ray tracing, which is on PS4 as well, but here you got the options to use it and to not use it. The textures are different, reflections, and there's improvements in the shadows as well, and it is supported for ultra wide and high refresh rate monitors, and HDR as well. And then there's also the mod support with Nexus mods. But yeah, the graphics is really good. I was able to play the game at 1080p, got a good experience in terms of the graphics, but there is a lot to be left desired in terms of the state of the game right now. I don't know if they are going to patch the game, but the graphics is a little bit choppy. The game doesn't perform that good, and I'm sure if you look it up on YouTube now, there is problems with the game in terms of the graphics and things like that. There is like low textures, like loading popping up, characters T-posing and all of that. But yeah, we'll get into that as well a little bit more as we go. But yeah, that's it for graphics. Let's just talk about the gameplay experience. As you guys know, Spider-Man web swinging mechanics, there's a combat system, and there's a lot of new abilities as well. You get to play with 2 Spider-Mans. You get to play with Miles, and then you get to play with Peter. The open world design is quite good. There's improvements from the first Spider-Man, and the story and the character depth is different. Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and then Venom is in here as well, so you get to play as Venom. And Kraven is one of the antagonists in the game, so one of the villains. But yeah, as the story goes, you'll see how the characters relate and everything like that. So yeah, the gameplay experience wasn't really that good. I don't know if it's because of the port. I think the port must have been really poorly optimized. I think it's very poorly optimized, because I wasn't able to get 60 frames per second, even though meeting the minimum requirements of the game. My PC is definitely not my PC in terms of my hardware. So I don't know if they are planning to fix this, but the game is very choppy and it loads a lot as you swing through So yeah, as you swing through the city of New York, everything looks kind of good, but then for a moment it loads very long and textures pop in very late. I just think that they really need to update the game, but I was still able to finish the game, which I'll get in a little bit later in the video. But yeah, that's it for gameplay experience. So just be wary if you're deciding to play the game in the state that it is now. It's not that good. The gameplay experience is not that good, even though you'll still have a little bit of fun, but just be ready to experience some lagging, some stutters. If you're playing on PC, some people say they haven't experienced that much. Some people say they experienced it a lot. I think I'm in that middle ground. I think it might have a little bit to do with like how good your PC is, but I don't think that's the problem, because they did put out the recommended specs and I did meet those requirements. Anyways, that's it for gameplay experience. Next, let's talk about the verdict. Let's talk about the verdict. I was gonna get into the modding scene. There's a little bit of modding going around. You can check it out on Nexus, but I didn't really get into the mods. But apparently there is a lot of mods for the game already. But a lot of people are really upset about the fact that the game doesn't perform that well. Hopefully they will patch the game, like I said. But yeah, let's get into the verdict and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Summarize the strengths and the weaknesses. So the strengths of the game is that you're getting a good story, you are getting some cool combat, some cool exploration, you get to explore New York, and the graphics looks amazing in some particular cases. But like I said, and this is now a weakness, but the game doesn't perform that well yet. This happens a lot though in the gaming industry when a game gets ported from PlayStation to PC sometimes, especially if it's a console exclusive like Spider-Man 2. It doesn't always release in the best state, and this game is a big example of that. Like I told you, you guys can check out some other videos on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTubers talking about this issue, and maybe they rushed the PC port a little bit too fast, but definitely they need to go and patch all of these issues. So yeah, the strengths, of course, is the game. It's Spider-Man. Like, who doesn't like Spider-Man? And it's amazing to play. The swinging is so nice. Look, the enemies are nice. And the game is well over 19 hours, I think. And it will keep you busy for a while, but you might not feel like you would want to play it for that long because of the issues. But it still is a really good game. And I think it's good for newcomers and returning players. And I'm really hoping that they do update the game, because I would like to play it again, this time with a little bit less stutters and lags and things like that. So yeah, that's it for the verdict. And as you guys know, I normally give you guys a score out of 10, and I am giving this PC port of Spider-Man 2 a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit, giving you too much there, but I feel like this game still has potential if they do fix it. And the game is great, actually. The story, such a great story. You get to play with Peter Parker, even in his real life situations, as you can see on screen. You get to play all of these like action set pieces, and then story set pieces in the game, and that just makes it so balanced. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. It's my verdict. As you guys know, I'm Gamerverse. Let me know what you think in the comment sections below. What do you think of these issues in the game? Are you hoping for the game to be updated? Or if you are just here to check out the review, I hope you now have made up your mind. And if you are going to play the game, let me know in the comment section below. And if you are not going to play it and you're going to wait for the update, let me know as well. Like this video as well. I've got a lot of reviews videos on my channel. I love doing videos like this. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Gamerverse, and I'll see you guys in another video.